And there's a new push to help domestic abuse victims find housing. Local delegate Sam Rasool filed a bill last week in Virginia that would help make sure that victims can start a new life away from their former partners or family members. If passed in Virginia, landlords would not be able to deny housing to domestic violence victims because of their credit. Applicants would have to have proof of abuse, such as a police report. 10 News reporter Tommy Lopez shows us how one woman inspired this idea.
Good night, cheeks.
Kaisha Preston now has a place in Roanoke for her and her children to call home. But at one point, she didn't know if she would.
I got married really young.
She says she was in an abusive relationship.
Things just kind of declined really rapidly in the relationship. And in 2015, things just kind of escalated to a point where it was this is not healthy. It needs to end.
She left but couldn't find a home. She was making enough money to pay rent, but her credit was bad, something Preston claims was her partner's doing.
A lot of utilities in the home were shut off. Joint bank accounts ended up being completely drained. And, I had 3 kids to take care of.
She kept getting turned down.
It was incredibly frustrating. It felt like I was being kind of victimized all over again.
She finally found a landlord who didn't run credit checks. Now she's pushing for a new bill to help others.
It empowers people who are still in abusive relationships to leave, because a large reason why people don't leave is financial reasons or fear that they won't have a place to go.
She brought the idea to Democratic delegate Sam Rasool, who represents Roanoke. He says Preston's bill could have bipartisan support.
She definitely deserves to have safe, affordable housing. There are so many others who need to be protected.
Something that's impacting a lot of different people.
Preston wants to make sure other women in abusive relationships can find a way out, like she did. In Roanoke, I'm Tommy Lopez, 10 News, working for you.
And Virginia lawmakers could discuss this bill when that session starts in Richmond on January 8th.